What is it that we can learn from it? Yeah, all roads lead to Rome. That is what this rabbit does in the Alice in the Wonderland. All it does is the statement that all roads lead to the Rome, with a cloak in his hand. Yeah, what does it mean? That no matter what we do, our destiny is written. I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this. That our destiny is written and we cannot do anything about it. That's what the rabbit portrays. And then there is this black cat on the other hand, which seems to be nonchalant and everything, but the cat was the right one, yeah. But still, I don't like the rabbit, believe me. I don't like that rabbit. I don't want to scroll Instagram reels. Yeah, even you might cringe over it, but just what I understand, I see. Look, the thing is with the time, yeah. Time, yeah. Time is what bounds a potential. Look, I don't like time, yes, I don't like time. Time is the resistance in between a person and a quantum jump. Yes, time is the constraint that bounds us all into this it is a cage. Yeah, that is the thing. There is this poem, Sir Allama Iqbal, and it says it is about the time and how ruthless it is. It does not care. Time does not care. You cannot make an enemy out of the time. You will be done. It will loop you. It will punish you and loop you into the animal consciousness, and you will be bound to that, and you will die on that. Never make enemies with the time. Never make enemies with the cloak that the rabbit was holding. Tick, 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 and the time it hurts and hurts. Yeah. So the poem of the Sir Allama Iqbal, it is what? Silsila-e roz-o shab naksh gare hadisat. That the routines of the day and night, they orchestrate the hadisat, the events. The routines of the day and the night, they orchestrate the events, the daily routine, and the events that the daily routine includes. Yeah. Silsila-e roz-o shab naksh gare hadisat. Silsila-e roz-o shab asle hayat o mamat. Yes, because we are created from the clay and we are khaki and we are bound to this, the constraint of the time, which I don't like. Yes. Naksh gare silsila-e roz-o shab asle hayat o mamat. It is the real of it is the essence of the life. Time. Without time, we do not stand on this lower consciousness. Yes. Silsila-e roz-o shab asle hayat o mamat. सिलसिला रोज़ो शब, तारे हरीरे दो रंग, जिसे बनाती है ज़ात अपनी कबाए सिफ़ात. This is the constraint and the box within it, the human's possibility to nourish itself and grow lies. You cannot force growth before you cannot force growth. Time, it bounds it. Yes, it is the only hurdle to the quantum jump. Yes, it is one of the distinction between the astral and the physical realm. Time. Yes, and the rabbit when it holds that clock. Yes, and when it holds that ticking thing, more like a ticking bomb, and when the quotation that all roads lead to the Rome, when that quotation is attached with that scary of the face, believe me, can you imagine I am scared? Can you imagine that? Asjad Asad is scared of something. Can you imagine that? Keep cringing over that. Yeah, you can. I wish you knew what I know. And the music that plays here. My hands are shivering. No matter what we do, this is the idea of the rabbit. No matter what we do, all roads they lead to the Rome. So what? Now on the other hand, yes, what I do, what is that? Who I am, the person that I am. Suppose if I do fear or I am afraid of something, what is the option that I have? The type of the person, the strategic approach, what is it? What can we do if you are afraid of something? You have to face it. Yeah. You have to face that rabbit and tell him on his face, what if I do want to go Rome? What if that is my destination? But when you stand against that rabbit, when you stand against time, you do not have to, you cannot slaughter, you cannot give that tiny little hint that you are afraid of it. Else, that rabbit, it will give you a smirk. Yes, and he will be aware of the fact that you fear the rabbit, that you fear him. And you will be done. All your progress, it will be sucked up by the time and the constraint of it. Yes. Silsila Rozo Shab. What is the fact? What is it that can transcend that constraint of the Silsila Rozo Shab? What is it? Well, Sir Iqbal did tell that. First he says, it is the time that causes and leads to the death. So what does Sir Iqbal? First he gives us a fact. तू हो अगर का मयार, मैं हूँ अगर का मयार, मौत है तेरी बारात, मौत है मेरी बारात। तेरे ज़माने की और हकीकत है क्या, एक ज़माने की रोज़ जिसमें न दिन है न रात। The whole of the framework that he has created in these poetic lines is regarding to the animal consciousness, the Sisyphus routine that causes me to become angry. The Sisyphus routine is literal death. Yes. जिसमें ना हो इनकलाब, मौत है वो जिंदगी, रूह उमम की हयात कश्मकश इनकलाब. And the rabbit, on the other hand, that's what he says, yes. That's what he stands for. He stands for the Sisyphus routine. That, yeah, whatever the fuck you do, Asjad Asad, all roads lead to Rome. Now there are two things that I can do, yeah. Even you. The thing is not, we are not afraid of the rabbit, the fucking scary teeth that he has, and we're not afraid of that bullshit. Yeah. I see men like him and I punch them around. But the thing is that, what is it that it represents? It represents the time. Yes. And the time, it bounds the animal consciousness. And that's what I fear. I cannot stand animal consciousness. Yes. That is what it is. So, what is it that we can do? What is it? The solution, a problem solver and a control freak like me, what will he do in a situation like this? And when he faced that rabbit with that cloak in his hand, what will I say to him when he says that? Asjad Asad, all roads lead to the Rome, and in the fate book it is already decided how you are going to die. What is it that I will say? Well, Rome is a metaphor for the destination, yeah? Right. What if the destination is in our favor? And the observer, the avatar, and the consciousness that it withholds inside, what if there is a quantum shift and that observer changes the dynamic of the situation and says, what if I want to go Rome? Yes, hey rabbit, hey you time, hey you the representative of the time, hey rabbit, what if I want to go to Rome? Then isn't it in my favor? But for that you would have to transcend the yin and the yang. Tare harire dorang. You have to transcend it. And what will help you transcend it? Well, Sir Iqbal also answered that. And I also have written it in one of my poems as well. Yeah. So master your inner self first. time here, it hurts and hurts. And in one soldier minute, the minute of real birth, it rage, it rush, it bursts the first, it crystallizes your heart, it fulfills your unfulfilled part, give your life a new start, gifts you with a trump card, grief its call and it burns your all. Yeah. The grief, it is the construct of the little of the. It is more like ecstasy. Yes. The vainess, it leads to the grief. And the grief, it leads to the ecstasy. The ecstasy, it leads to the transcendence. Transcendence is the. Yes. Once you reach there, you will know what transcendence reach to. So yes, even the sound, it has a beef with me. And what does it fucking say? He says, it's all your fault. That's what he says, eh? It's all your fault. I agree with that. I do take the accountability of each breath that I have. But what he implies is that it's all your fault, and no matter what you do, you are to be led to the Rome by the system that you're in and boxed in. Yeah. What if I want to go to the Rome? What are you to do then, hey? What if I want to go to the Rome? And Rome is my destination, and what I do is, Rome is the variable and I am to assign. No, Rome is, yes. Rome is the variable and my constant is what my desired is. Yes, Rome is the variable. You can put and assign any constant to it. You can either take this reminder of the rabbit in a bullshit of the ways, in the negative of the ways, and have that victim mentality and say, yeah, oh no, I cannot do anything in this matter. Either you can, what you're doing is you're assigning one of the yin or the yangs. Yes, if you prefer yin, yin is your desired, and yeah, yang is what you don't like. And if you get that victim mentality, it means that you're assigning the constant of the yang to the variable, what? Rome. And then you will have that victim mentality and you will be more scared. Even more scared that I am if you understand what I understand. And you will die on the animal consciousness. And if that is to happen. Yeah, and people will say, it's not that deep, bro. It's just a meme. It is not that deep, bro. Bro. Dumbasses. Each art piece that is created till now, it revolves around the same story in one way or another, just serving its piece of to be a yin or yang, and it revolves around the same thing, the same story of the cosmos. Yeah. Just because it is the expression, the art is the expression of the organic beings, organic consciousnesses that we are, and our free wills enhances that. Humans, yes, better than all of the creations, and the takers of the free will by the God Almighty, capable of switching dimensions, vibrating higher or lower, and changing consciousnesses. I don't like the rabbit. I don't want to face it. But what if I do go to have something for that as well? And I'm not saying the literal rabbit is going to fucking show his face in the mirror. No. It is a metaphor, it is a situation that it is a representative of. The rabbit is not the thing to be scared of in literal sense. It is what it is representing. It is representing time. And if one makes enemies with it, if one make enemies with the time, he is done, and he is to die on the animal consciousness. Therefore the transcendence above the time, it is the requirement. It is the utter requirement for the greatness, yes. So yes, all it was a scary reminder to me to polish my worldview. Yeah. Love is the transcendence above the time. है मगर इस नक्श में एक रंगे सबाते दवाम जिसको किया हो किसी मर्द खुदा ने तमाम. मर्द खुदा का अमल इश्क से साहिब फरोग. इश्क है असले हयात, मौत है इस पर हराम. तुम तो सुबह एक सैर है गरचे जमाने की रो. इश्क खुद एक सैल है, सैल को लेता है थाम. इश्क दमे जिब्राइल, इश्क दिल मुस्तफ़ा. इश्क खुदा का रसूल, इश्क खुदा का कलाम. So the love, it is the transcendence, and that is what transcends death and improves consciousness and improves the vitality. Rabbit. So there are two things that I'm well, I just noticed that yeah. Consequences of higher consciousness. So, my brother, two things that I put out. Rabbit is a representative of the time, and you cannot make enemies with it. And if you ever face rabbit is a metaphor. And if you ever face it, all you have to say is assign the constant, yin or the yang, whatever you prefer, to the variable Rom, and tell rabbit on his face that, kid, you keep telling me that all roads lead to the Rom. What if I want to go to Rome? What if it is the case that I want to go to Rome, and Rome is my desired destination? Rabbit, it will disappear. I do not like rabbit. I do not like this reminder. Yes, I don't like fear. I prefer to be feared. Yeah. Screw him.